Yo, yo, we'll let a few people get in right quick. We're gonna do this live conversation, man. I'm gonna have a little conversation, man. This barbershop talk with Jeff and Frey, but it's just Jeff today. We're gonna do a quick little conversation, man, with some veterans. So this this is gonna be good because it's funny, but you know when you know stuff and you feel like you know a few things, and then just to hear it from some veterans, man, it makes it a little difference. So conversing with my man Charles, this Charles in the chair, he said something to me this morning, and I felt him, but he said it's more veterans than you think. People don't like to be the veterans don't like to be uh, thanked for their service. They like to be thanked for making it home. They'd rather be thanked for making it home. So we're gonna try to attempt to start a new thing because we have to respect these guys. These guys went and did their jobs because being in the military, that's their job. So it's their job to go over there and do what they do and make it home. So again, thanking them for their service is not what they want to hear. They don't want to hear it. And they actually get mad. So if one of them jump on you and shit, well, thank you. He will.
Why
He
you clowning,
will.
dog? Why you clowning like you gonna jump somebody? Come on, man.
Hey, look, no, but look. I've been told that he will jump on you for thanking him for his service. But no, on the real though, I'm gonna let them talk. I'm gonna let them tell y'all, some stories and let them so you can hear from them, not from me. So I'm just want everybody to get this and understand this. This is what these guys are asking. So my nephew over there, Austin, what I'm saying, these are veterans. These are veterans. So go ahead and chop it up with them a little bit, man, and tell them, tell the people how you feel. You know.
Dude, I mean, man, Austin been talking about this for like the last 10 minutes, man. I guess the question would be how many, people, how many veterans actually feel the same way as Austin and myself about when someone come up to you and say thank you for your service. Austin, what do you always say? Why?
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 Why? Yeah.
The question is why.
So
that's a simple ass question. Why?
Why? So why? I mean, why not?
You know what? And this is going to the conversation, man, you were just having. People come back different. You know what I would rather for people do? If you want to thank a veteran, ride the VA, ride your congressperson, somebody in the state to get better benefits for veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's physical, where it's mental, that's how you thank a veteran. You don't thank a veteran by just saying a word.
Right.
Because like what I tell you earlier, when somebody sneezes, what do you say?
Yeah, bless you. Bless you.
Because that's what you just do.
That's just natural.
That's just a natural thing. So it's like for me, when people say thank you for your service, it's just natural.
Yeah.
So it's become a natural thing for people to just say thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, it makes veterans feel uncomfortable. You're thanking somebody for their service without hearing their story.
Exactly.
And I tell you, like 85, 90% of the times, that man is not proud of what he had to do. So thanking a veteran for his service, like you said, I would rather people go and petition, right? And go to Congress, go to the VA, right? Because there's a lot of veterans out here suffering right now because after you're out, they don't care about you.
They don't care. Yeah.
They don't care about you. So if you really want to thank a veteran for his service, man, just execute on that because there's a lot of guys out here that I've met personally, like even homeless guys that are veterans. They can tell me all the details what comes with that. So I'm like, okay, you're not just out here, trying to get money, but you're really down bad. It's like, think about how many homeless veterans we have, and that should tell you right there how they give up on you after you.
Yeah, and you know, I know I've met a couple of homeless veterans, man, that are out there not because they're not getting the help, they're out there because there's other veterans that aren't getting the help that's out there. So they want to be partnered with their guys or their fellow, you know, brother from the military just because we're all in the military, and that takes loyalty. That takes a lot of loyalty to go be homeless when you can but you want to be homeless because your fellow brother from the military is homeless and nobody's helping him.
Now, you want to hear something crazy though, man? And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I'm just basing everything on what I've seen, what I know. Go back to Vietnam. How many brothers came back from that war? Dude, strung out on heroin.
Right.
Did they get any help?
No.
They didn't get any help, bro.
Yeah, they didn't get no help.
How many cats come back alcoholics?
All of them.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Bruh, I don't drink as much as I used to.
Right.
Bruh, I used to drink so much I couldn't even fucking feel my feet.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I might as well just do it.
Right.
Dude, you got.
I can attest to that.
And dude, here's the thing. And you know why motherfuckers be doing it?
Right.
What you just say, a lot of us not proud of what we have to do. How you gonna cope, bro?
Yeah. Hey, Tommy, you a veteran. If you a vet, I think you a veteran too, Tommy. Just you know, click in there and say yes or no. But if I remember correctly, you're a veteran too. But you know, I mean, just all of my veterans, and I have a lot of friends that's veterans, man. And you know, this conversation is the first time I've heard this conversation. But when you think, like, I'm okay with people saying thank you for your service because I'm a barber. So, but they don't have a Barber's Day. They don't have a National Barber's Day. Thank you because we cut hair. You know what I'm saying? But this thing is deeper than I thought it was. You know, just knowing from veterans. Watch this. You saw this. I know you paid attention to it. This is my nephew, and every time he comes in, he hugs me, and I can feel that. And tell me if I'm wrong. I can feel the hug from him. It's like I'm so glad to be back over here.
Yeah, bruh.
And you can see that. You
No,
know.
you could.
So every time I embrace Austin, man, I'm glad that he's here. I'm glad that he made it back because all of the stuff that he goes through, and I can see it in his eyes. I can hear it in conversation, and so being in the barbershop, man, everybody knows that barbers, man, we hear everything, and so a lot of people embrace talking to their barber, and I got so many nieces and sisters and nephews and brothers, you know, just being in the barber industry that. And I love it. But what I don't love is the feelings that people have, you know, behind the bullshit that happens, you know. And when this stuff goes on, this is a lot of feelings. So I'm gonna reiterate, you know, for the people that's joining now, please, and this is per their request. This is per veterans' request. And these two kind of speak for a lot of other veterans. Not all of them, but they don't want to hear thank you for their service. So they request that we stop saying thank you for your service. Say thank you for making it home. So thank them for making it home. Congratulate them for making it home. Don't congratulate them on doing their job because they're doing it. You don't understand the impact that they have, that this job that they have has on their life. So stop thanking them for their service and thank them for making it home. And that's what they want. And again, I'm just reiterating what they're saying, but listen to what these people are saying because this is their life. This is the thing that they go through on a regular basis. It bothers them. And again, if you ever run across this dude in the chair, he will jump on your ass for saying it.
that did not come out my mouth, bro. Why you put words in my mouth, man? No, wait a minute. But no, you know why you said? Because when he said that to me earlier, I said, man, I had people say that to me, and I give him a look like, all right, man. All right, bro. All right. I can't today, man.
You know what? I'm gonna take it a little bit deeper, and we're gonna make this real controversial.
Right.
And I think you might know what I'm about to say. I think Veterans Day in the whole is disrespectful as shit.
Oh.
You gonna give a guy who spent years of his life dedicated to this country to go handle business.
A day.
You gonna give him a day? Go get 5% off at
8 days. Yeah, that's
and some fucking free chicken wings
and free wings or something.
Yeah. Right.
That man went and put in work his entire fucking life. When Veterans Day come around, I gotta turn my fucking phone off.
I gotta turn my phone off. I dead ass said that when I first came in this morning to him when he said that to me. I'm like, bruh, if you want to help veterans, bruh, help them get better benefits, man. That's all I need.
What about the job programs when we get out? I tell you right now, and a lot of people don't know this.
Your job,
when you getting out,
your
all
job
that
don't
little
equate.
financial paperwork bullshit they got you doing, unrealistic. What job do you think you're gonna get? Oh, well, you gotta bring us. Do you know how to do a resume? We'll work you through this. It's like, hold on. You want me to do all the paperwork bullshit, doing it all myself? Imagine the kid, right? And luckily I had some work experience before I got out, so I was in a niche field. After I got out, I was able to get back in. But what about the kid that went in at 18? He gets out at 27. He's got to figure out, hey,
I gotta find me a job.
I don't know. And then they just like, oh, do the paperwork. You good?
Yeah.
Do this financial sheet. You're good. How about sending that man to a job fair? You got connections. I mean, how many contractors do work with the military, the government? You can't even send that man to a job fair.
That's what's up.
You can't give him hey, how about even a little fucking severance package? Like, hey man, it's a little 10,000 to help you out. I mean, we fuck off money like nobody else.
Man.
Right.
I can tell you right now how many. Oh my God, the gear that we demoed. That, hey man, you can surplus that shit off to. And it's not like I don't do it anyway.
Yeah.
You tell me you can't help that man out with 5,000, 3,000, just something to so he come home and he comfortable.
And
But no, we gonna fill out this financial bullshit sheet for a job that we don't have. They want you to do a resume. What skills do you have? Sir, I was in the combat role. I mean, I can tell you how to lay out operations, how to game plan.
But that don't equate to nothing.
Yeah,
you know a lot of the jobs like you, and I don't mean to cut you off, but he's right though, Joe. Like a lot of jobs you have in the military, when you get out, bro, that job don't mean shit.
It don't exist in the world.
It don't exist in the world.
Yeah.
And but you said earlier you thought about going back in, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of guys do that because the life's two completely different lives.
Yeah. Right.
Military life and civilian life, two completely different worlds, man. Because when I got out, you know what I thought I was gonna do? Bro, I thought I was gonna go to the airport, work for a major airlines, working on airplanes. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm like, but bro, I was working on F-16s.
And we don't fly F-16s.
They ain't doing shit for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, goddamn, I gotta rethink my whole shit.
Right.
And I had to rethink my whole shit, bro.
Right.
I'm like,
we don't fly F-16s
like,
fuck. In the real world.
Yeah. I tell you, anybody getting out, anybody listening that's getting out, and you know somebody getting out, come to Texas. You get priority hiring anywhere.
Yep.
I got guys. I only hire vets. Like, hey, like when you get out, like I just hired a guy, solid fucking individual. I mean, solid, squared the fuck away. He just got out last year, and this guy spent 18 years in it. 18. He was purely combat role. I'm like, hey man, like, what's your goal in life? Like, you got an idea of where you want your life to be? That's all he knew. At the time, that's all we ever know. Like, once you get in there, that's all you really know. It's ingrained in your DNA because they break all the way down. They kill everything else that you thought was you before you got in, and then they put everything else in you that makes you more effective.
You know, it's. I'm glad you brought that up because I that's where I looked at basic training, man, and you know what you just said about them can give guys a severance package when they get out. You know what they can do? How about kind of have some kind of class reinduct on from
Reinduction.
back into civilian
Yeah,
life.
because
Because
they
when we
do
go
it.
into basic, they strip all that off of you.
Yeah, they do it. They do it for niggas that get out the penitentiary.
But we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you get out, you get out.
Yeah.
Nigga, whatever you have when you get out,
Well,
that's what you are.
Well, some they have halfway houses for such things. Then they do have halfway houses, but y'all don't have nothing.
Nah,
Y'all have no kind of program because there's not a real for guys that get out of prison. There's not a real program that kind of transitions you other than going to a halfway house. But man, that's crazy that they don't have that because y'all over there.
That they might have are the guys that are in that create programs for like the close knit like squads. Yeah. Or you have to do so much research. Like one of my guys, actually one of my clients that I deal with, he's a vet. He was Army, 12 years.
Right.
He called me the other day, and this is like how I know, like just when you've been in, like you just have like this feeling of, you know, like in your spirit, you know, when another man has been through something, he served and he put in work. He called me, like, hey man, like he's like, hey, this is completely outside of like client to you know our relationship, no work relationship, whatever. He's like, I'm calling you just as a man. He's like, and I know you serve. He's like, I think I heard somebody talking about it. I'm like, yes sir. So we got to talking about that. He's like, listen man, I noticed the difference in you like the last couple of conference calls we've been on, last couple of emails you sent out. He's like, just want to make sure you all right. He's like, there's this program out there. And I had to go back and get the name from them, but they put you around like different people. Like you can either be a mentor or mentee or do both. Yeah. You know, the best mentors are the best mentees. Really, that's true. You gotta always constantly be learning to actually teach somebody something. But he called me the other day and he's like, yeah man, there's this program. Never heard about it. Why haven't we heard about it? Yeah. Why haven't we, you know, why haven't we heard about it? Why is there not a list of, hey, you getting out?
Here's a list of places.
Right.
Places
you already know. I mean, how many goddamn, oh my God, how many different SOPs do we have in the military that we got to read through? I mean, we got to read through the codes of what you cannot do, or you about to get fucked up.
So what you just said to me, that all of the stuff going in to the military that they make you read is more important than anything that they have for you to read when you go out.
Oh, you have to learn everything about it.
Everything. But they ain't got nothing for you. You said they don't have nothing for that gives you any assigns you any program for when you get out. No. So they want to make sure they want to make sure you're working properly when you get in. Yeah. But they don't want to make sure you're working properly when you get out.
But see, that goes to what we were saying. You want, and when you say thank you for your service, nah. If you want to thank a veteran, that's what you advocate for veterans that get out. Yeah. For veterans that are out.
That's great.
Because like I told you earlier, when brothers go in, you come out different. Right. Whether it's physically and mentally, or physically or mentally. Right. You're not going to be the same.
You're not going to be the same. Yeah,
you're just not going to be the same.
That's crazy. That's
crazy. Tell you something. We all thank the funk. Yeah. All of us. At the end of the day, if you know somebody that just got out, don't ask that man. Don't ask that man how you doing. Be real careful with your approach because I'm telling you right now, he is not well. And I'm telling you from experience that when I got out, man, I almost lost my wife. She held it down the entire time I was gone. The entire time. You know, I sent her money back because I'm overseas. I sent her money back, but there was a time I started sending money and the banks flagged it because I'm over in the Middle East. Right. They like, why you sending money this way? So the money stopped being that. You know, they put a halt on that. So she had to hold it down herself. She did that for 2 years without any financial assistance because I couldn't send money. They don't talk about that.
That's just a strain on
man.
Dude, you know the divorce rate in the military is high as hell.
Oh yeah.
It's high as hell, bro.
I know. Oh yeah. So we're gonna close this out, but I just want y'all to remember, remember that. Don't thank these veterans for their service. Thank them for making it home. And we out of here. World Class Barber. I'm the barber, and Frey is the artist.